Yo, what's going on guys, and welcome back to another episode of Satisfactory, where on today's episode we are planning to upgrade our iron supply with Mark II miners, which means doubling our smelting factory, which in turn means doubling our production rate, which you probably guessed it means we can double our reinforced plate production. So if you are enjoying this episode at any point in time, please leave a like, subscribe and ring the notification bell to be notified on all and future uploads. So, without further ado, let's just jump straight into it. So, first on the order of things to do is upgrade these miners. The reason why I want to do this is because A, I needed more iron, mainly, yeah. And I just need more iron to produce more things. Like, I'd rather not put this next layer of things on and then be like, wow, I only can make like 2 machines. So yeah, I also need to rework this a lot because it is super bad. Can I just turn my volume down a little bit because I can't even hear myself think? Okay, there we go. This is not functioning well, so I'm going to change up this overflow method and put it in like the way it's actually meant to be. We're going to have to shift these across a little bit so then I can get it all to fit in perfectly. But I've gone ahead and crafted most things that we need to do this. So let's break you. I did get my batteries back, correct? Yes. Okay, that's good. I just didn't want it to like not work and then be like screwed like majorly, you know, for whatever reason it wouldn't do that. I don't know. But I was just a little bit worried. Okay, what do you have in you? Let me take all. We can chuck you in the bin. Wrong one. What do you have? We'll take... I guess we can put that in the bin. And just some wires, because, hey, who really needs that? It's no one, right? So we can slap you down facing that way. Put you there. And you right there. Awesome. So now, just stock standard, these guys are already producing 120. But what I'm going to do is chuck in 2 of these batteries, and that will make it 240 a minute, which is capable of the Mark III belts. They can cart those, it's because they cart 270. So we'll be absolutely fine there. Just split another one up. Thank you. We can chuck you in there. And let's go to this one as well and chuck you in here as well. And boom. Cool. Now we got that started. We might have enough to be able to do a couple of lines. Anyways, if not, we will just kind of upgrade them off camera because it's really not the funnest manually crafting these bloody Mark III belts because I don't have as a steel production yet at the moment, but I feel like we may indeed dabble in that. So we have that line there fully done to that stage anyways. We can also maybe do this one. Nope. I'm still not going to touch any of the other ones just so then I just know that I need to do those. We need some power over here. Yo, what's up, my homie? There you are. Wow, they're so fast. The new update just came out as well. Still no trains. I'm guessing there was just some issues and things still with that. So I'm sure that will come soon enough. But they didn't bring in Mark V belts, so that should be insane. And as you can see there, we have our 240 iron per minute. Look at this go. Neat. Woo. So that's awesome. So now I can add, like I can double this. So I'll have 8 smelters per, and then yeah, so I'll have 8 per, and then that will produce 240 iron. So that will be so much better than what I'm doing at the moment. And then upstairs, I think I'm gonna have to extend it. I don't know where. This is now my dilemma. So what I could do is... Oh, I don't know if I want to do that though. So what I could do is rip up all of this, bring it to the next floor, and add another floor of smelters. But what I'm thinking of doing actually what would be easier is just to extend it out this way a little bit further, and because so what we'll need another So all of this will just be for one machine. Yeah, that's correct, isn't it? I think so. Because they'll produce 240, 240, yeah. And these are only doing 120s at the moment. So I can essentially double all of this again. And then extend it this way a little bit, not very much though, which kind of sucks because our power plant, I don't want to go too far into the power plant. I mean, I could kind of extend it to about there sort of thing. Let's see if I can do this just to show you just how far I mean. Like, I wouldn't mind, like, I would prefer to stop here, but I just don't think we're going to be able to fit in the machines to stop here. So we're going to have to probably extend, because I'm going to need another, how many tiles is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can squish this up, definitely, for sure. That will help me out a bit. So I should be able to fit the other two, hopefully, in that amount of tiles. If not, I can extend it to there, and then that way I'll still have a pathway sort of thing in between. And then God knows what I'm going to do with this lot over here. Maybe I can turn it the other way and then sort of extend it that way and then bring it back down. Yeah, I don't know. Like, because we're not really using a lot of this space, so really this is just kind of for decoration. I just kind of had that there, and I have a lot of space over here, but we're going to eventually need that for the wire production. So I'm going to get to work, move things around a little bit, craft up some more iron to upgrade those, but mainly just work on this smelting part just for the moment, because it needs to be improved, because this is just not good. I'm not producing things a lot of the time, and it slows down my production quite a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna get on to upgrading that stuff, and I'll see you guys back once we have this done. Alrighty guys, so we have set this up. I put this one here just to test it and see if it worked efficiently, which it does, so I duplicated it some more, and I shall explain what we've done. So we've got 240 coming in. We have, wow, my Jesus, that is quick. We have 120 going that way, 60 going this way, 120 that way, and then we have them split into 3 even lines. I think that is correct. No, that's not correct at all. Let me rephrase that. Okay, we have 90 going this way, 90 going that way, then that's being split up into 3. Then we have a 60 line coming this way, and then that's being split into 2 lots of 30. So that's 90, 180, 240 here, then the 240, yeah. So it all works out well, to say the least. As you can see here, this would be the one that would stuff up, but it's all working 100% efficiently. So that's awesome. I'm super happy with that. Oh my god. And then at the back here, it's essentially the same sort of system as what I had before, exporting everything, but I've just kind of merged these first 4 to come to the middle, these first 4 to come this way, and then we have going to have them export up and over top, because I had to leave a gap in the middle just for the next extra splitter to have in there, otherwise it wouldn't connect to these two. So I had to leave a little bit of a gap. It's not quite a smelter gap width in the middle, but it works. It gets the job done. And then we can bring this one all the way over here as well, and we can watch this flood in and go throughout the system. So it's the same thing again, 90, 90, 60, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. Yeah, so they're all the same. It all works out super well. It's 100% efficient, so that's sick. I'm glad that happened. And then we can bring this line, should be able to come straight over, because I'm going to be sending it back this way. So I think I need to turn this one around because it's facing that way, just because I was still in the mood of switching things around. Curious why this doesn't have power though. Oh, did I like not connect that? You're getting your power source from there. Oh, this whole thing isn't connected. But you already have 4. I'm confused. Let's just do that. There you go. Not really that you needed the power anyways for that, but it's on now anyway, so that's cool. And then I still need to fix this top part, so yeah, that's gonna be fun. I'm not exactly sure how I want to do it, considering we're gonna have 240, 680, what's that, 720 iron being produced, so that's gonna be fun to mess around with. I don't really want to go over this way, so I could probably leave those there. That doesn't need to be there. So yeah, I'm gonna probably get to work on something to do with this. I'm not sure what I want to do with it yet, but I'll let you guys know when I have something sorted. Alrighty guys, so we have something to show you. Oh my god. Let me just connect this one here up. So I don't know what I should show you. Okay, I just gotta fix this mess up, but don't worry about that. So yeah, this was a bigger project than what I thought. Speaking of, I actually still need to finish it because I didn't even connect these lines up. So it's a good thing we came up here and had a look. Okay, let's go to there and then there. So yeah, as you can see, this is kind of a giant project that is actually more things than not, and it's freaking huge, and I really did not expect this much. So yeah, really, it wasn't that hard to build. It was essentially the same system, just bigger, on a bigger scale. So we have really, this is another outlet just there. I accidentally did do this before, and so some of the things I connected them accidentally, so that works, that's good. Really, this one line will feed 8 machines, 8 machines making plates, so we'll have 16 making plates and 16 making screws, not screws, iron rods, because iron rods take less things. What am I trying to say? I don't know. Let's just connect this and let's just watch the magic. Bang. And bang. We don't need that there. We don't need you there. And they're all flowing. They're all flowing and functioning. I don't know how I get up there. The stairs just here. Derp. So hopefully everything works properly. So I'll run through the math really quick just here in case you guys were wondering. So we got 240 coming up, we got 120 going into these 4 sections, 120 going to that 4 section. That 120 then gets split into 260s, and then those 260s get split up into 30s. There, that was just annoying me. So we should get 2 every minute, and it should work perfectly. 5, 6. Okay, 4, 5, yeah, 3, 5, boom. They are being 100% efficient. They all come along here. This is the other 120 line, so we got another 120 line coming in here, and oh my god, the frames are crazy. Let me just turn down let me just save the game actually, that might be a good idea. Thank you. And let me just go to options, gameplay, what would it be, video. Let's go high. Okie dokie. And then everything's stocked up because obviously we have nowhere for it to be stored at the moment. But it's the same setup here. This one's just a lot more condensed, and it's actually a lot better than the other ones. So then we have this same thing here. We got 240 line coming in, 120, 120, and then there's being split up into 260s and then 230s. And then this is where I had the issue. So we come up here, and I was like, oh yeah, I did the math right and everything. And then I realized that these iron rods only take 15 per minute. So yeah, I had to double everything again. And now we have 15. All these should be working perfectly as well. As long as there's no downtime. Yeah, so it instantly starts producing again. That's what we want. It's going to stack up and then help out a little bit as well. So really what we have here is 240 coming in, 60 going into these, and then 260s being split into 30 each, and then 230s being split up into 15 each. And then from there, we have them just all being taken out to the side. This one here, so it'll be 180 coming along here, 60 going in, 30, and then 15s, and then we'll have 120 coming up this way into a 60, into 230s, into 15, and then we have the last 60 coming up here into two 30 lines and then two 15 lines as well. So now that I look at it, this doesn't really need to be here. This can just be a bend, and then that there can split. But yeah, I'm just going to do that real quick. There we go. And I had to do all this too because the coal generators are right there and they don't let you build foundations here. So then I had to do this, and it worked out pretty cool. I like it. I just don't have exports on these guys yet, and you might be wondering how I'm going to send these out if all of the exports are coming to the side. So I'm just going to use conveyor lifts and just lift them up and out and take them to whatever floor I need them. They go pretty high. I can use some of them. No, I can't use them for there, but I can just take them up and take them wherever I want, really, across the entire base. So that's pretty cool. Let's see how much power we're using. Nah, not too bad. That's alright. So yeah, that was about 2 hours. I don't know, something like that maybe. Yeah, about that of work, but we now have doubled our power, like our iron production. I gotta sneeze. Now I'll just have to build this out, and then we can use this top floor here to do this extra production on the reinforced plates. Can I make that? Ooh, yep. Cool. So now that we've doubled our reinforced plates, I actually need to reconnect those. If we wanted to double this, that means I need double the amount of screws. So I don't know if I want to do that, or I might just keep them spare, because we do need... Did I see them somewhere else? No. Okay, so we might be able to actually, yeah, get some more reinforced plates because we will need them for the frames. And yeah. So I can extend it that way a little bit. So I might add another set, so another 3. And then that will bring our production up to 45 per minute. Should be alright. Because what do we need for these? I'm just going to do that real quick. We need 12 per minute, yeah. So that's not too bad. 45 divided by 12. What's that? 46. Oh, that's just one short. That's kind of annoying. So we'll have one running like unoptimally, but that's alright. And then I'll just need another 2 lines of screws to be brought over, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. It's pretty cool. And then at least I can just take them straight this way, because I'm going to build that out and things. So yeah, I'll be back once I have that set up, and then we can have a quick look at rotors, because I want to get those up and running. We've been behind a little bit on the makings of production things, so I want to get those up and running. So I will be right back when I have these other ones set up. Alrighty guys, it has been quite some time, and yeah, again, this project turned out to be a lot bigger than what I anticipated, and boom, here we are. 12 constructors all making reinforced plates. I really hope it works, and all we need to do is connect up some cable, or some, not cables, some pathways. Let me get this one to there all the way through, can we? I guess not, for whatever reason. Hello, and there you go. And hello? Is it that thing? Thank you. Neat. I would also recommend not standing on these ever when you're near the edge of something, because goddamn do you just fling off. So we need to connect you to that one, and you to that one, and then we have these guys over here that are coming into there and there, maybe, if you could do it. Thank you. And then we can just come down here and chuck in these two reinforced, no, these regular plates. What are they? Ah, almost fell. That was kind of scary. And you can go to there, and you can go to not there, because that's wrong. Sorry, I gotta fix it. You know, it's gotta be perfecto. Especially when you spend something like this much time on something. And is that straight? Yeah, that's straight. And then we want to go to like there. Nice. Boing. So this will take a minute. Jesus, these fill up so quick. So this here will just take a moment for these guys here to fill up. This should be working perfectly. So let's see if we can get it running. It's gonna be quite okay. So we had 17 and 24. It had a little bit of downtime just because those screws did drop out just before, but I think it should be fine once it gets warmed up. I think that issue should be solved. So we have 33 and 19. We just watch this here, and if it doesn't go below 33 and 19, it's running efficiently. 33 and 19, boom, sweet. So we have that being produced 100% efficiently. Is it 100% sound? Not really. I can just kind of do that to a couple of those things to make them stand up a little bit better. Well, then like they don't need support. I just prefer to do it. Just because I think it looks better. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it this one because it's going to overhang and it's going to look annoying. So that's kind of lame. But what I could do, maybe potentially, is do this maybe? No, I can't. Oh, I'm missing the rods from it. That's alright. Well, I guess I'll tidy that up a little bit. But I know I said that we were going to get onto the rotors today, but yeah, no. Next time, for sure. Do we need... No, okay, that's good. So this should hopefully last us quite a while as far as the production and things goes for reinforced plates. And I haven't actually looked at this thing from the bottom, so... And yeah, that's kind of what it looks like at the moment. We might like fill in something like these, like through here. I do kind of look at like how you can look up there and see that. It's not too bad. I might extend this on a little bit as well, and then bring it down like at least the corner sections to at least look like it's got support. I can't do any of those because they all take plates. Of course they do. And then, yeah, I don't know what else how we're gonna tidy this up a little bit, but at least we have this done, and that's another section all done and dusted for the moment anyways, let's be real. But it does actually add like a nice chunk to our base. Like once everything is being used, this is gonna be huge. Like that's all just for screws. If we eventually use all of them, it's gonna be constantly running our power. I do definitely need to get onto some iron, so hopefully next episode we can get rotors sorted. So it's essentially going to be the same thing as what's here, just taking the plates from here and then bringing them up, so it'll be one less thing to worry about. Like we won't need to do all of this nonsense with this, but we'll still need the screws and things. So yeah, that'll be alright. And then now that we're producing more, I think if I come and have a look, why aren't you working? There we go. I don't know why that didn't work, but yeah, we'll have to double check and make sure everything's functioning. And then we do also need to connect this. Hello? Like, I just don't understand why some things just don't work, you know? Like, connect. Oh, we're also out. That's probably why. I think that's my wrap us up for the episode there, guys. So if you have enjoyed, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell to be notified for all and future uploads. And yeah, until the next time, guys, later.